Hey guys, it's Cubs and boy do I have one for you. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be in with a chance of winning one of 3 copies of the Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition or £100 in Battle.net's in-store voucher. Leave a comment to let me know and let's get into it. Now I've had the benefit of playing the partner endgame beta over the last 10 days or so, and here are the 5 main mistakes I think people are going to make at launch. The first mistake is setting the wrong difficulty. Now it's important to know that we're going to have 4 difficulties at launch. However, we're only going to discuss the first 2, as Nightmare and Torment are locked behind the campaign and completion missions. Now when you start the game, you're going to have an option to start on Adventurer or Veteran. Veteran is what I was playing mainly, and the mobs grant 20% more experience and had on average about 100% more health. This means it's a lot less efficient to farm on Veteran difficulty. You're wanting to start an adventure, and you will only want to swap over to Veteran if you've had a power creep, such as a really strong aspect or a massive bonus in class skill power, and this is because if it's taking you longer than 20% to kill enemies, then on Venture, you would just receive more experience an hour by being on the lower difficulty as you're killing quicker. However, that's for efficiency. If you're wanting to just push for the challenge or just play the game, then play on the hardest difficulty you want to play on. Not everybody wants to push for min-maxing, and that's okay. The second major issue I've seen is people ignoring Renown. Now, Renown is a minor part of the game overall, but a major part in the game in the early levels. Not to be confused with the atrocious World of Warcraft Renown in Shadowlands, Renown in Diablo 4 is a reputation of sorts. As you complete dungeons, quests, events, and story and zones, it's going to unlock Renown, and each zone has 5 Renowns level. Now, rank 4 and 5 are quite challenging to hit, but we're just going to discuss rank 1 to 3 to start with. On average, rank 1 to 3 takes about 30 minutes per zone to unlock if done efficiency, and it will give you on average some potion slots, some gold, but most importantly you will receive 1 additional skill point for all your classes when you hit rank 1, and an additional skill point when you hit rank 3. This means it's vital to hit rank 3 in all 5 zones, as you'll receive 10 additional skill points for your characters. To put that to perspective, you only actually unlock 50 points whilst leveling, so it's going to be a 20% power increase just by playing the game. And this brings us heavily onto point number 3, running past events. Events are going to show on the map as orange circles. Sometimes they can feel a bit tedious and you maybe think, why bother? It's vital that you don't miss these absolute monsters. They're going to grant you a list of important things, starting with the Renown as we've discussed, but they're also a great form of experience at the low levels. Now, they're going to give you Orbles, and Orbles in Diablo 4 are a version of their blood shards. I'll have a specific video coming out this week on them, and they are going to be insane for farming your best in slot equipment. One spoiler I will give is you don't want to waste them, but don't forget to tune in to see why. Now, we haven't discussed the most important part of events, and that is if you complete the mastery, you will receive an epic chest. This chest is the second highest drop rate of legendaries in the game. Need I say more? We can't forget the fourth. That's going to be wasting gold on imprints. Without getting too into how the gear changes higher levels, you're going to be swapping your weapons every couple of levels until level 50. Now the reason it's important to know this is if you spend 10,000 on imprinting your level 13 staff, then another 10,000 gold to imprint your level 15 staff, then again at 17, you're never going to have enough gold to do some major parts of the game, and you're going to end up finding yourself farming and selling items that you'd prefer to salvage. I advise only imprint weapons if they are a significant increase. For example, the level 20 swords available for rogues, or the level 21 staff available from the rare spawn, as they are a significant power creep. Finally, that brings us to our last spot. Not doing war bosses. War bosses spawn on a 3-hour time frame, and from my experience these have the best legendary drop percentage in the game. On average I was dropping 1 to 2 legendaries every time I killed the boss. Now, expecting these will be released on launch or a few hours after, that means you'll want to kill them every time they are up just to get the up to date loot. A lot of people initially planned on skipping them, as it is a large experience per hour loss to go from what you're doing to go out your way to get there in time. However, from my testing, the extra gear more than makes up for it, as it gives you a chance to potentially knock that difficulty up just a little bit earlier. So that's where we stand, guys. 5 of the biggest mistakes that now hopefully you won't make. I hope you like what you're seeing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be in for a chance of winning one of 3 copies of Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition, and drop a like if you like what you saw. But until next time, Cubs, you know it. Peace.